Hi, I'm Valerie with Now Gardening, and today I'm here to show you how to repot tomato seedlings. Now, I planted these as seeds about 4 weeks ago, and as you see here, they're just really crowded right now. So it's still about a month, 3 weeks to a month before I can move these outside, and just need to get them into a deeper container, something that will allow them to develop a better root system. I'm just going to keep this very simple. I need something that is deeper than this. So I'm going to use a plastic cup. Give me a little more space, and also I'll be able to plant the tomato seedlings individually. Now, one thing I will tell you is if you are going to use a plastic cup or a styrofoam cup, then make sure you put some holes in the bottom, because if not, the plant will get waterlogged and then the roots will not grow as you want them to. I'm just putting a tiny bit of soil in the bottom of this because I actually want to put the tomato seedling as deep as possible into this cup. And here, to get the seedling out without causing a lot of damage to the roots, I'm just using this is a shellfish utensil. You can use anything. A lot of people will use sewing needles or chopsticks or anything like that. But basically, I just need to be able to pry the roots out without actually severing them and doing damage to the plant. So you see here the roots on this guy. Basically, as I'm pulling it out, you can actually see the roots have started to grow sideways while it's trying to find some room to grow deeper in this container. So I think it's a good idea that I'm moving them today. And so now in the cup, I just put a little bit of soil in here, and I'm going to put the tomato seedling into the cup. I'm gonna put it as deep as possible, to tell you the truth. And while I'm at it, I'm also just going to take off these two leaves. These are not real leaves for the tomato plant, so I'm just also gonna take those off. And now I'm just gonna fill the soil up to the top. Here's this guy, now all nicely planted. And I'm gonna put him aside, but I'll give him a good watering once I'm done. I've started adding a little soil to a second cup now, and I'm going to transplant a second seedling. This seedling is actually one of the ones that we transplanted early on when it was first becoming leggy. And if you'd like to see that video, I'll put a link for it up here. I did an experiment that showed whether a leggy seedling would be better off if it were replanted early, or if it only needed to be put in under a grow light and exposed to cooler air. And so you can see the results of that in this video here that I'll post for you. But I'm just gonna pull this one out. And it's actually very interesting because you see here, you see all the root system, the roots here growing out, but you actually see the remnant of the legginess underneath it with more roots. So it's almost developed roots all along from here all the way down from where we buried it 2 weeks ago. Now, putting this one in the cup, I'm doing the same thing that I did for the other one. I'm going to remove the two leaves that are at the bottom that are fake leaves. I shouldn't say they're fake leaves. They're not fake leaves, but they're not the true leaves for the plant. They're the leaves that they get when they first start to germinate and before they get their first real set of leaves. I'm gonna press it down just a little bit so that we make sure that when the soil settles after we water it, that the soil won't be down to here with most of the seedling exposed above it. Okay, and here's the second one. So that's it, guys. I hope this video has been useful to you. If it has been useful and you'd be interested in following me as I transform our terraces here at our home in southern France into a vegetable garden, please click subscribe. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.